December 5, 1945. 5 Navy Avenger torpedo bombers lift off from Fort Lauderdale on a routine training run called Navigation Problem Number 1. 14 airmen, clear skies, and then over open ocean, they simply stop coming home. The flight leader gets turned around, convinced he's over the Florida Keys when he's really out near the Bahamas. He leads everyone the wrong way, further out to sea, until the fuel runs dry in the dark. Then a rescue plane roars off to find them, and that plane vanishes too. Add the USS Cyclops, a giant Navy coal ship that sailed from Barbados in March 1918 with 309 souls aboard and was never seen again. No wreckage, no distress call. So who's the culprit? Aliens, Atlantis, a hole in the ocean? Or did somebody just sell a lot of magazines? Here's the twist. The Bermuda Triangle is younger than your grandmother. It's not ancient lore. It's a media product with a paper trail, and we can name the writers who built it. It starts small. 1950, an Associated Press reporter named Edward Van Winkle Jones files a short wire story about a few odd disappearances off Florida. 1952, a Fate magazine piece by George Sand turns those into a mystery, a seed, then a sprout. In 1964, a man named Vincent Gaddis writes The Deadly Bermuda Triangle for Argosy, a pulp men's adventure magazine, and coins the name itself. 10 years later, Charles Berlitz drops a paperback called The Bermuda Triangle. It sells millions, goes worldwide, and stuffs the legend with Atlantis and mystery energy fields. Each writer copied the last and dropped the boring parts. And the boring parts are the whole story. Drop the bombshell first. This is one of the busiest patches of ocean and sky on Earth. Miami, Bermuda, San Juan, packed shipping lanes and flight corridors. More traffic means more accidents, the exact same way more cars on a highway means more crashes. Higher numbers, not a higher rate. Then there's the Gulf Stream, a fast, powerful current ripping straight through the region. It grabs wreckage and bodies and carries them off fast, so a search the next day finds nothing, and no trace becomes we looked in the wrong spot. Add sudden tropical storms, hurricanes, and waterspouts that can sink a ship in minutes. And the compass myth, dead backwards. The legend says compasses go haywire here. In reality, this is one of the few places where true north and magnetic north line up almost perfectly, so compasses are more reliable here, not less. The story didn't just exaggerate the science, it inverted it. Enter the receipts. In 1975, a librarian named Lawrence Cush did the radical thing nobody had bothered to do. He pulled the original newspaper reports, the weather records, the Navy files for every famous case. The mystery evaporated on contact. He found disappearances that happened in roaring storms the legend writers quietly left out. He found ships lost in the triangle that actually sank somewhere else entirely, one of them in the Pacific. And he found a few that may never have happened at all. His verdict, a manufactured mystery built on faulty reasoning and sensationalism. Even Flight 19's rescue plane has an answer. A passing ship saw it explode in midair, and that model was nicknamed the flying gas tank. So what do the people who price real risk think? Lloyd's of London, the insurance market, ran the numbers and found the triangle no more dangerous than any other stretch of sea, and never charged a penny extra to cross it. The most coldly rational money on Earth looked at the legend and shrugged. The U.S. Coast Guard agrees, refusing to recognize it as a special hazard at all, blaming the combined forces of nature and human error. NOAA puts it flatly, no evidence that disappearances happen any more often here than in any other big, busy ocean. The triangle isn't a graveyard, it's just a region where nothing unusual happens. Which leaves the real mystery, not why ships vanish in the triangle, but why we needed there to be a triangle at all. Because people made an ordinary mistake and bad weather doesn't sell paperbacks. Aliens do, but not every vanishing comes pre-packaged with a tidy debunk. Some are genuinely, maddeningly open, a single plane, a famous pilot, a radio going quiet over an empty ocean, and a search that's still running today. Next time, Amelia Earhart.